Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. As I film this, it's Monday the 15th, and I'm trying to get things a little bit ahead. And I have ink on me because I had to re-ink a pen. Over the past few months, there have been significant times when I have felt like there was just not enough time for all the things. All the projects I want to do, all the things I want to get done in a day, all the things I'd like to get done during the month, and here comes the planes. I live close to the Air Force Base, y'all, so I apologize. Over the past few months, I've been slowing down. I've been more mindful and present, and a lot of that's due to self-reflection. A lot of it's due to changing methods. The past month or so, this past month so far, it's been to rereading again and again the bullet journal method by Ryder Carroll. But I've slowed down, and that's led to an even better understanding that it's just not humanly possible to simultaneously work on every area of my life, my creative life, the home, work, creativity stuff, anything extra, family, all of it's just not feasible to work on a whole bunch of things all at one time and get everything done. Or if I am multitasking a lot, to get things done in a way that I really want to. I've slowed down. I do still multitask with some things, but I'm single tasking with the important things. Like right now, for example, I have a few dishes soaking in the sink. Day before yesterday, when I was filming Patreon's coffee chat, I had laundry going. I do some of that kind of stuff, but it's the stuff that I don't have to be present for that I can multitask with. Putting certain things, though, things that are important to me, that feel like they're very important things, on hold so I can get to them later when I'm busy with other important things, because, you have to prioritize. Putting things on hold isn't easy. Waiting and saying, oh, well, I'm not going to do Camp NaNoWriMo in July while also concentrating on art and creativity and cleaning and One Book July and my birthday and Victor's birthday and a lot of other things. Along with the fact that I'm still wearing the braces, my hand this morning was so numb, I had to do exercises and wear the brace before I could even bother with anything like morning pages. I had to drink coffee with my left hand instead of my right hand because my right hand was so numb I couldn't really hold the cup. So I've been trying to figure out how to keep my motivation up, my energy up, to stay inspired without overwhelming myself, because there are all these things I want to do. So some of these things are to ask myself some of the important questions. Like, first, what's the big thing that's weighing on my mind? Is it a project? Is it the task with the projects? Is it, have I put so much emphasis on something that I think is important? Maybe it's not as important as I thought it was, that I'm neglecting some of the things that are actually important. Sometimes our needs and wants don't match. Why? Why is something important? What about it exactly is important or is less important than something else? Is something causing me stress, anxiety? Is there something I can do about that? If so, what can I do? And is it worth the time and energy to put into knowing that this is stressing me and causing me anxiety? Is there something else that I can do first? Have I missed a step somewhere? So that leads to reviewing and reflecting on what I'm doing. Is there something I've been consistently avoiding, migrating, or putting off, procrastinating with? Is there something that I have changed because I needed that more positive energy, but what I was really doing was avoiding? Is there something I've let slide? Is that what is really underneath the surface of the stress and the anxiety, and it's not really about this, it's actually about this? Is there a project that I'm really excited about and I put on hold and it keeps jumping up and screaming and going, hey, what about me? What about me? Are there things that I really need to catch up on that I have kind of not done or put on hold that are actually more important or that are weighing on my mind, and maybe that's causing the stress? So then that leads to the focus. What's actually important now? What's the most important thing now? What am I doing? What do I need to be doing right now? What do I need to be doing in an hour? What do I need to be doing tomorrow? What do I need? What are the steps that can be taken to get all of these things done? The things that I need to do this week in order to have things done for next week, the things I need to do this month in order to be able to do the things I need to do next month. But I also have to focus on one thing at a time, because like I was talking about in the very beginning, I can multitask with some things if I don't have to be physically present, because it also gives me a reason to get up out of this chair or to get up off of the couch and go do some things, to get the laundry from the washing machine and put it into the dryer, to take it from the dryer and put it in the basket, to get it folded, maybe to get it folded while I'm listening to a podcast, or to get it folded maybe while I'm watching a YouTube video, or while I'm listening to something on Audible. You know, all these different things I could be doing while I'm doing something else. Those kind of things I can do. But if I'm concentrating on something where I need that single focus, I need to focus in, which is really hard for me. I have ADHD. But if I can cut some of the distractions and I can do some of the multitasking, then I feel like I'm still being productive, still getting things done, because I feel better when I'm doing. I can also set a timer. So I'm in here and I'm single tasking. I'm focusing on this one thing. Have a timer, and the timer's set for anywhere from 15 minutes to say 30 minutes or an hour. An hour is about as long as I can stay super focused without really needing to get up and go walk around, because I'm going to get distracted if I try to go for too long. So using the timer really helps. And then I know when the timer goes off, I need to make a little notation. This is where I was at. And then go do whatever it is that I need to be doing. I can get up, I can go take a walk, I can go do some dishes, I can go do the laundry stuff, I can go do whatever, and then I am still multitasking a bit, but I'm actually more or less only doing a little bit of that. So I still have some time for things, because if I didn't multitask at all, a lot of the stuff around the house probably wouldn't get done very much. There's the actions, and there's this thing called an actions list and a thing called a current projects list. I haven't actually incorporated that into an actual collection in the bullet journal, but I do sort of put it in on my daily page or on the log for like the month or the week. And what I'll do is I start with this bullet, and it has like a phrase, and then below that indented are the things, the actions that I need in order to get that done. And then I fill in as I go. I got all this done. I did that with Victor's birthday party on Sunday. And that leads to having a little bit more balance in my life, because the balance between home life, work, I don't know that we ever reach a complete and utter state of nirvana while about balance. But there is a place where you can get where things are more harmonious, where you have more balance. Because some days things are going to come up. Family emergencies, work emergencies, weather emergencies, all different kinds of things are going to come up. So one of the big things for me with finding balance is to take breaks. I can take breaks. Like I said, I can use the timer. I can take a break, and I can go make time to take a walk, because I'm really getting more and more into the walking and bettering my health. Reading, taking time for myself to read, not only to read the bullet journal method, but to read some fiction, to read for fun. Not that reading the bullet journal method lately hasn't been fun, because it actually has been. To clean my work area, to do dishes, like I said, to take a nap, which is just as important, because if for some reason something came up and I didn't get enough sleep, then chances are I'm really going to need a nap. You realize that it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to take naps. I have been one of those people, based on my old jobs, that if I haven't gotten something done, I can't take a break until I get it done. But that's not helping me. And I've had to reformat how I think about things, and to say, okay, I have to take breaks. My creativity is going to suffer. My productivity is going to suffer. My mind, my body, and my spirit have definitely been suffering when I haven't taken breaks, when I'm not taking proper care of myself. Which leads me to, it's okay to ask for help. I'm not good at that. I'm getting better at it, but it's something I'm working on. And what I've noticed is that if I really listen to myself, my inner voice, my intuition, my mind, my body, and my spirit, then if I need to take a nap, my body's going to tell me, and I need to listen to my body. If my intuition is saying, hey, look, there's no way you're going to be able to do all this by yourself, it's time. It's time. It's time to delegate. It's time to ask for help. And my mind is going, hey, yeah, your intuition's on the money here. So, definitely when my intuition and my mind, when the rational part of me is going with the intuition and they're in complete agreement, I'm like, yeah, okay, I got it, I hear you. The fact that my body is telling me, hey, you need to get up and move around, and my spirit works so much better with everything when it's all in tune, and I'm working on things that are important to me that help me. Well, taking a nap helps me. Taking a walk helps me. Reading helps me. Studying and learning and growing as a person. Meditation has been wonderful for me. And I have finally been taking the time to do a bit of meditation. And meditation is really hard for me some days. Other days, not so much. But some days with the ADHD, my mind, it's racing super fast. And all these thoughts are and it's really hard to slow down. So what I have realized is that a lot of times reading or creating art, drawing and painting are really great ways for me to meditate. I can put on some lightweight music, some instrumental music, or the sounds of the beach or the sound of rain, and while I'm reading or drawing, it really helps me calm down and get in a place where I can kind of meditate. Very much a meditative state. And that doesn't mean that because I'm not sitting in that one position and doing the and that kind of meditation, that I'm not meditating. So that's where I've been at. I feel like I have come a long way in the past year and a half since my dad's death. I've been dealing with a lot, and I went through a lot of changes, and I made some changes on purpose because I thought that maybe if I changed this or I changed that, it would fix things. It gave me more positive energy. It was refreshing, and that worked in some ways, but in other ways, I realized that was sort of a crutch. It's become a bit of a crutch. Now, sometimes I change things simply because they're just not working. I went from B6 to A5, back to B6, or from A5 to B6, back to A5, back to B6, or whatever, because things were just not really working, and I'm feeling a lot better. Every now and again, I'll find myself in the position where I'm going, I don't have enough space here. Why did I switch to B6? But that's rare. And what I've done is started doing either tip-ins or writing like a note and putting it, folding it up and putting a little pocket and putting the pocket in. If it's something that's really important that I need a journal about or whatever. So far, the bullet journal is going really well. Reading is going really well. Trying to disperse things that from what I'm reading and what I understand into the bullet journal, my own bullet journal, and figuring out how to make that method work for me. Getting better at it. I still have a ways to go. But what I've learned so far, and the next video I do, I will actually show you. This is more just the chatting, so this is a part 1 because this is the coffee chat portion, is that I need to get more into the habit of writing as things occur to me, the rapid blogging part. I need to start doing a reflection in the morning. I do one in the evening, but I'm not doing reflection in the morning. I need to be more aware of why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've gotten better about doing what I'm doing, and the what and the how. I need to get better about why. And I just over the past few days started doing some of this in the little red pen. I'm doing in the morning or during the day, throughout the day, writing little notes to myself that have to do with, so that later on I can do the reflecting, and that's making things better, I think. So some of the things that I am doing, or that have been coming together, that are really working, are to start every day with a new page. I'm getting better at the rapid logging, not being so wordy. I still need to remember to write down, like I said, things as they occur to me. There's a hair, y'all. Here's a hair. It's tickling my nose. Okay. I am doing the reflection at night, in the evening, but I have been getting way better about the key concepts. He has those on pages 125, 126. I'm getting better about understanding how it all kind of comes together. And I'm getting better about putting it into practice. I'm still working on the clarifying, the what, the how, and the why. But it's like I said, it's definitely coming together. There are some things I really need to work on, and I'm getting better at some of the things, and other things I'm still reading and still trying to figure out. So I haven't even tried to do some of the things yet, because I know I'm just not ready yet. I need to kind of read more and understand more, figure out my what, why, and how before I integrate them into my bullet journal, because I'm actually doing really well, and I feel like I don't want to jump into without really understanding why I need it, or do I really even need it, and if I do need it, how do I want to do it, how do I want to integrate it into the bullet journal so that it works for me. And on a more personal note, my little man, Mr. Victor, my grandson, turned 7 years old today. It's Monday. Today's his birthday. And my birthday is next Tuesday. So I'm pretty excited. I'll be 52. And yeah, so things are going well. My stepdaughter got her driver's license this morning. She's about to head off to four-year college. And next Monday, Mr. Rockstar's taking her to the orientation at her college. So, and this coming weekend, we're going to visit my cousin and her husband in Hilton Head. So I'm really excited. I just had a vacation last week. Mr. Rockstar worked, but I got a vacation. I was able to go to the pool and really enjoy myself and take a little bit of a break and get some reading done, some real reading and journaling and note-taking, like really paying attention. I was listening to the Audible version of the Bullet Journal Method and reading the book at the same time. I sat down in the pool, by the pool. I had my notebook and my journal. I had my notebook and the book and the Audible. I was listening until my phone got too warm because of the heat. So I had to stop for a little bit, but that was okay. I got to draw some while I was waiting for my phone to cool off. I didn't realize it was that hot, y'all. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I would like to know where you're at with your One Book July. And I will have part 2 for you on Thursday. And I'm actually going to show you the journal and the setup, and we're going to go through, and I'll actually show you how I do what I do, how it's changed for me, and how much I'm liking it. I still haven't really I have done a tiny bit of the collaging in this one, and I'm using stickers, but I have not actually put art in this one yet. And I don't know, I will eventually be able to get to a place where I'm doing the art again. I found that I could not be completely just minimal. It's not in my nature. So I do have a tiny bit of collage, but I'm not doing that until towards the end, or unless I'm putting it to remind me that this is what I want to do for this day. This is an important thing. So I will see y'all later. Thanks, y'all. Bye.